Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking out the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Johnson's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play. And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. On first down, Jones. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that.
The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
First down. First and
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Jones now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Roethlisberger keeps it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Roethlisberger keeps it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 4th and goal.
Roethlisberger keeps it. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Back to throw again. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Quez Watkins, 65 yards. And the Niners are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
49ers 7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Oh, what a move. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Tackle back at the 41-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he's got room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here. Now a first down carry for Harris. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it. Go get it done.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Part of you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Roethlisberger. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Harris now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And that's going to be a first down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball